You're joking, aren't you? It's the Teesside Chef.
Chinese-style chili and garlic sauce that can be easily made at home with no special ingredients, so no need to go climbing the Hungduan mountains to source this. Just go to the shop. Starting with 100 grams of chillies, any you can find easily really. And of course the heat of your chillies will determine the heat in your final sauce. Just trim the ends off before you go any further. The heat will be tempered by 2 red bell peppers. Not your typical ingredient in Chiu Chow chili garlic sauce, but at least you don't have to traverse the Yangtze River Delta to find your ingredients for this. Just go to the shop. I have my chilies and peppers in the bowl of my kitchen machine. I've added in a teaspoon of salt there first before blending to a pulp. And you must put your salt in at this stage, as that will help with the grinding, will preserve the colours, temper some of the acidity and develop the flavours, etc, etc. And once you have a bowl of chili and pepper pulp like this, you can prepare your garlic. 1 small bulb here, 10 cloves-ish. And I tried preparing it professionally and aesthetically for the camera. It didn't go very well, but I gathered myself, crushed each clove, cut the woody end off, and then the skin comes off. Easy peasy, Japanesey, or Chinesey in this case. You can chop these 10 cloves finely with a knife, of course, but a garlic press is quicker and easier for this. It's a pain to use if you're just crushing 1 clove, but the economies of scale crushing 10 make it worth it, I suppose. Get 100 millilitres of a neutral oil in a warm pan, and once you've added in your garlic, you want to cook this now on a low heat with just a gentle simmer for a good 10 to 15 minutes, making sure that you're not browning your garlic, because what you're looking for ideally is a very light yellowing of the garlic in the pan, just like this. And then you can go in with your chili and pepper pulp, and you can increase the heat and continue cooking to reduce the sauce down a little. We're looking to cook off most of the moisture from the chilies and peppers before adding in some more seasoning. Nothing too exotic in here though, so no need to go scouring the Sichuan basin for this recipe. Just go to the shop. When your sauce is reduced a little, add in a tablespoon of soy sauce, along with half a teaspoon of sugar and a teaspoon of white vinegar. I'm also going to add in a few drops of roasted sesame oil, but I'll be very, very careful because roasted sesame oil has a very strong flavour. If you have light sesame oil, you can be a little more cavalier with it or leave it out altogether. It's up to you. You won't need much of this condiment as it will take your face off, and I wish I could take my face off and replace it with something square-jawed and ruggedly handsome, but for now, I'll just crack on with my chinless grill. When your sauce holds its shape after you run a spoon through it like this, you'll know it's done. And you can enjoy it with your favourite Chinese noodle or rice dishes, a couple of which are appearing on your screen now. And when my bottom stops burning after eating this, I'll see yous again. Ta-ra.